What is going on, guys? Lux here from the MD Journey, where my job is to help you succeed on your medical journey with less stress. In this video, I am going to talk about a question I get all the time, which is how do you stay focused? Let's get to the video. Alright guys, what is going on? If you don't know who I am and you're new to this channel, my name is Lux. I'm a fourth year medical student here in Texas, applying to internal medicine, and I've been doing the TheMDJourney.com for the past 2 years, and recently started the YouTube channel. So any tips you guys need, whether you're a pre-med, you're on your medical journey, comment below and I'll be more than happy to answer them in future videos. But let's get to the question, which is how do you stay focused? And there's a few things that you really need to know. One is, when do you work best? Okay, everyone has a different answer to this. A lot of you guys know, if you watched one of my recent videos on kind of my typical day, is that I am an early riser, probably like even an extreme early riser. I wake up at 4:30 every single day, just because that is the time of the day where I am the most productive. Probably not the same for many of you guys, so I don't recommend you try it if you're not an early bird. But those are the hours of the day where I can just get so much work done because it's just a lot more peaceful. But the hours of 2 to 3 o'clock in the day, I am just useless. I need a nap. I can't study. I don't do flashcards. I can't do practice tests. I can't go to lectures. I just want to sleep. And so staying focused requires you to kind of understand where your body works best. So for me, that's in the morning. For you, that may be in the evening. But arrange a majority of your high priority tasks, reviewing for an exam, preparing like a research project, working on your research project, things that really require a lot of mental capacity from you. Try to fit those in the parts of the day that you really need it. So if you have 5 things on your to-do list, but 2 of them are high impactful tasks, they require a lot of your attention, and getting them done successfully is going to give you good results. Put those, schedule those into your schedule where you work best. So that may be in the morning, that may be in the afternoon, that may be late hours of the day, whatever works for you. But that is a great way of kind of staying focused, because your body naturally already works best in those times of days. The second part is, when you find out what part of the day you work best, you also need to find out how long your body can continue to work at an optimal level. So I tend to work pretty great at an hour and a half straight without any breaks. But as soon as I get to that 2-hour mark, again, I just want to sleep. I am not focused, don't want to study anymore. So I don't schedule my study blocks any longer than an hour and a half. If I need to study for a good portion of the day, then I'll schedule an hour and a half study session in the morning, and then I'll eat my breakfast, go get a workout, and then I'll do another hour and a half session. There's a good break, but I've learned through experience, through practice, that my body doesn't get past an hour and a half, and I can't, it's diminishing returns at that point. So find out what that time slot is for you. A lot of you guys may have heard of the Pomodoro technique, which is a variation of studying for like 25 minutes or 50 minutes and then taking a 5-minute break and then getting back to it. There's timers online. You quickly Google Pomodoro timers, you'll find those. But find your own Pomodoro. Find your own time slot that you tend to work best. And so that is second thing. So first is find what time of the day you work best. Second thing is to find how much at a time can you work. And those are great tips to stay focused. Number 3, and I think that this is really important for me, is you need to make sure that the rest of your day, and I always say this is probably one of my favorite tips to give, so listen carefully, which is, when you're in medical school and you're a pre-med, in college, often our studying seems like it's the biggest thing that we do. We feel like, it's wake up, study, sleep, repeat. And that may be true, but you need to make sure in your schedule you have the things that keep you motivated outside of medical school. So that may be working out, that may be spending time with your loved ones, that may be continuing your hobbies. Make sure those are still scheduled into your life. So I always like to say, before you even schedule your studying, make sure you schedule in your fun and your priorities. You're not going to get to schedule everything, into a day, but I love working out, so I make sure that I always have a gym workout scheduled in the day. I enjoy, talking to my loved ones, so I make sure I have time slots in the evening where I can just call home and not schedule any studying or any medical school obligations. make sure those are in your schedule, because then when you have to study for your hour and a half in the morning and evening, wherever you work best, you feel like, your life isn't completely overtaken by your medical career. So that is the third thing that I will suggest that you guys do, is make sure, in addition to just kind of working very optimal timings, make sure the rest of your day is optimal. So take care of yourself, obviously, but make sure your priorities are also scheduled in. I'm not going to make this video very long. Those are my 3 biggest tips that I can give you to stay focused. Understand where you work best, understand how long you work, and make sure the other things that you kind of are distracted by often, which is, I wish I could be doing this, I wish I could be watching my TV shows, make sure there's a kind of already scheduled into your day. So then when it's time to work, it's time to work. So hopefully that was helpful. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't so already. Again, as I always say, I'm super appreciative for all of you guys that have joined the community. Again, we're growing super fast, much more than I thought we would. But if you have any questions whatsoever about medical school, comment below and I'll be more than happy to answer them directly or in a future video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care, my friends.